Hi there, I'm Joe Sova. I own Ideal Payroll Service. I also host the Ideal Small Biz Podcast, and we are featuring local businesses to support in our Ideal Small Biz of the Day. And the reason for that is because small business drives our economy. Small business provides jobs for millions of people out there, and it's so important that, especially during these times, that we become aware of who is local in our community, because the more we can support our community, the better for everybody. So today, our Ideal Small Biz of the Day is Kimberly Schuler with Tide Dry Cleaners. Kimberly, thanks for being here.
Thanks so much for having me, Joe.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your business, who you are, and what you guys do?
All right. So we are Tide Cleaners, and we have our 7 locations right now here in Omaha. We have our plant location, which is where we run all of our cleaning and processing. That's at 147th and Maple. We have a drop store that's at 180th and Q, right next to Hy-Vee. And then we actually are inside 5 Hy-Vees for pickup and drop off that way, so that it's kind of one-stop shopping. When you get your groceries on a weekly basis, we try to make it easy for you to drop off your cleaning and pick up that as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's incredible. And, you guys have really grown, which is great to have those 7 locations and especially in the high traffic areas like those Hy-Vees. That's really cool. So congrats on all of that. As far as cleaning these days and, what's happening, is it the traditional dry cleaning type things, Kimberly, or do you guys do a lot more than that? Maybe tell us a little bit about why
Sure.
customers come to see you.
So absolutely. So we do offer both dry cleaning and laundry services. So we're doing, typical what you would think of dry cleaning, like suits, dresses, skirts, but you'd be surprised how many golfers we have that we're doing your golf shorts and your golf pants. We get all those nice and clean for you, polo shirts. We do school uniforms for people. We frequently do show choir uniforms or show choir outfits at the end of a season. We'll do those, band uniforms, things like that. We also do laundry and dry cleaning on comforters, curtains, shams, duvets, all that sort of thing. Also, like the basic men's laundered work shirts, we probably do somewhere between 500 and 1,000 long sleeved work shirts every day. So everybody out there doing those. We do one-off things. We help people out. I mean, we've had people where their washer breaks or something like that. And, so we will help you with your laundry and things like that. Actually now, like in the coronavirus setting, we've started to do a few dental offices and doctor's offices because they have some different cleaning requirements with regard to those things. So we can help them. Not every office has a washer and dryer in it. So we do wash and fold for them, being scrubs, blankets, even scrub caps and things like that, which has really kind of opened up something that we hadn't been doing before. And it definitely makes it easy and doable. We have the, double lane drive-through so people can just drop off, for their office. They drive through the next day and pick it up and drop off again. So it helps to meet their needs as well as help us as well.
Nice. So yeah, COVID, we've seen that with other businesses we talked to, as COVID kind of forces you to find new ways and different ways to do things. And, you do what you have to do. That's small business and that's entrepreneurship. There's different options out there, Kimberly, obviously, for people to find ways to clean their clothes and things like that. You now have the Tide brand, which is a franchise, but you're locally owned here. So why don't you explain maybe, or tell us a little bit about what the Tide brand means to you and why that's different than some of the others out there?
So the Tide name and the Tide brand is really kind of what got us into this franchise to start with. My kids were getting older, kind of looking for an opportunity for us to kind of get involved or do something, have a business. And this kind of piqued our interest when we heard about it. So that was maybe 8-9 years ago by now. That was when Tide was first kind of venturing into this concept of dry cleaning. And it turned out that the test market for Tide dry cleaners was in Kansas City. So it made it really easy for us to go down there, kind of see what this was all about. And we were just super intrigued from the beginning because we know the power of the Tide logo, the Tide name, the Tide brand. People feel passionate about their laundry detergent, and they'll be like, oh, my mom always used Tide or my grandma used Tide and things like that. So we knew that Tide logo would get people in the door or pique their interest. But from day one, we've said that our quality and our customer service is what's going to, drive the business for us. So that's really what we focus on. All Tide cleaners use Tide. I mean, we wash your clothes in Tide laundry detergent and Downy, all that. So they come back smelling really good. We have a special formula that we use just at the Tide cleaners. So you can't get it in the grocery store or at a big box store. So it's specially formulated to really get your stains out, make things as clean and fresh as they can be. The cleaning agent that we use in our dry cleaning machine is also store specific for us. Very gentle on your clothes, gentle on your skin. And we treat everything with it's called a Tide Fresh scent at the end. So your dry cleaning comes back smelling fresh and clean, and in no way, a chemical or, any kind of thing like that. So we feel really good about getting your clothes clean. We take pride in that. Like I said, the other side of our store is really focusing on customer service. We all want to shop somewhere that's, treats us the way we want to be treated. So we work really hard with our people in the front when you're dropping off and picking up, that you're really getting, we recognize our customers. We know when they went on vacation, the kids are back in school, whatever. So we chit chat with them and get to know them, because we do feel like that, helps. It helps our business. It helps them and it helps our business, quite honestly. Like I said, there's multiple dry cleaners in the area, but we feel what really separates us is quality and customer service. And we pay that extra attention to that detail. And, we really feel like that takes us the extra mile on that sort of thing.
For sure, especially when you're dealing with something, as personal as somebody's clothing, right? That's, or a blanket or whatever it would be, or,
Sure.
Uniforms and things like that. That's
so
really important.
I had a person come through the drive-through, and we get this, someone had passed away and they need something cleaned, for a situation like that. And, right away I was like, oh, we will absolutely get that done tomorrow. We will do it all free, complimentary, just because you've got a lot on your plate when you're in this situation, and, we want to do what we can to help you. And so to me, that speaks volumes about our store and us as people. And we want to help you out when we can with even something like that, which is, such a trying time for somebody like that.
Yeah.
And we just take, we carry that attitude throughout the store. We know every day, we are involved in people's lives. Like you said, we're doing their clothes, we're doing their laundry and that kind of thing. And we take our jobs really seriously, and we want to work somewhere we want to work, right? Doesn't everyone want to work somewhere you want to work? And
exactly. Absolutely. So yeah, and that's again, the small local business is what we're really supporting, and that's what you guys are. And you've got that brand recognition through a franchise, and many people out there don't understand that franchises can be locally owned. Not all are, but yours is, for example, and there's many others that are locally owned. You're right here in the community. You know everybody here. You've got the big name to help with marketing and branding, but all the servicing and the human touch is right here local, and everything stays in our community with a business like yours, right?
Well, and I think that's just really come full circle here in this Corona times. Our business is down. We're down. And so now I realize I should be supporting local businesses more myself, because I know that my own business is down. And so perhaps when we choose a restaurant or a grocery store or something, to choose something more local and really helping those places as well, because I know how much, it's affected us and my employees and my people. And it's made me much more aware of that, on our end, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Likewise, it's those things really hit everybody kind of right square in the face when COVID hit, and it's a good thing moving forward that we know that, and that's why we're doing these interviews like this and getting the word out for you and for others is to support local. That's so important. So,
Yeah.
Kimberly, what's the best way if somebody needs help with their cleaning or dry cleaning or laundry, whatever it would be? You mentioned your locations earlier. Should they just pull up? Should they call ahead? What's the best way to get in touch with you guys and get your services when needed?
So we make it really easy for everyone. Both of our main locations at 180th and Q and 147th and Maple have double lane drive-throughs. So we right now we're not letting people into the lobby, but we have several reps in the front that'll come right out to your car, get your information. We do give everyone 25% off your first order. So that's kind of nice for your first order. But we make it really easy, really quick. You don't have to get out of your car. We just, take care of everything and make it as easy as possible. We actually we're, I think, the only dry cleaner in Omaha. We have the ability to both drop off and pick up outside of our store. So after hours, for example, we have a drop box. So it's kind of like a post box kind of thing that you can put your Tide bag in with your clothes to be cleaned. But unlike any other cleaner in Omaha, we have what's called a kiosk outside. And I kind of explain it as an ATM for your clothes. So you can come up anytime, day or night. You walk up to the screen, type in your phone number and a PIN. It starts our conveyor up inside the store, and there's like a door there that opens, and you can pick up your clothes anytime you want to. You don't have to ever worry about if we're open or not, or have that feeling like, oh, I got to get to the cleaners before they close. No big deal. You just come at your time, and you can do that all outside. And we show you how that works the very first time you come.
That's awesome. So it's cleaning on demand essentially.
Yeah, there you go.
You can really have no contact with people if that's a concern and drop off and pick up whenever you want. That's awesome. So that's great. Cool. Any parting thoughts, Kimberly, on business in general or what you guys do as we wrap up here?
I'm really appreciative of small business. That's the main thing that Corona has really taught me here now. We've always been so appreciative of your service, Joe. You were a small business. I think when you started, we were, kind of early in that as well. Just like when I call your office and I get instantaneous help, instantaneous personal service from all of your people. That's what we strive to provide as well. You got to know me. Your people know me. They know me when I call. I don't even have to say who I'm with. They know me. And we do the same thing. We recognize, our customers coming through and we all want to shop. We're somewhere we want to shop or work somewhere we want to be. So we work really hard to just treat people as they'd want to be treated.
That's awesome. Thank you for the kind words, Kimberly. And yeah, we're, we do our best to do exactly what you said. And that's what small business is all about, is just that personalized touch. And it sounds like you guys do a great job of that on the cleaning and dry cleaning side. So anybody that's watching out there, use Tide, they're local. They have 7 locations, so you're going to find them somewhere within the city nearby. So let's support local as always. And Kimberly, thanks for sharing your story and being on our show.
Great. Thank you so much. This was a pleasure.